Today's day 3, final day of the Rust Belt Ramble 2023. We are en route to Columbus, starting in Columbus, and then we're going to end up in Akron and somewhere up near Cleveland at the end of the day. It's going to be a long day, hot day. It's supposed to be like 85, so hopefully we don't have any issues. But we're just leaving at 6 o'clock-ish in the morning, and we're going to get on the highway and get rolling. So we'll try to keep you updated as the day goes along. Alright, so day 1 started us out at this ART sculpture in Columbus, Ohio. It was a pretty neat little park. Very serene and very quiet. Of course, it was very early in the morning at this time still. These are part of the Eerie Canal locks in Carroll, Ohio. Wilbur was amazed that there used to be water that ran through there, and boats and stuff carrying cargo would make it through. He thought it was pretty cool. He didn't want to try to jump though. This is one of 2 oil derricks in Bremen, Ohio. Apparently there was a big one and a little one. We found the big one and passed looking for the little one due to time. This was part of some extra bonus points. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to get them because when the train was running, we had to carry on. We wasn't going to be in the area, but it was still neat to look at them and get on top of there and look. So we are at one of our stops, and I don't know where we're going exactly, but you can definitely see that the Omni is doing some off-roading today. This is definitely, that was a big branch that just hit the door. This is fun. This is rough. Big rocks everywhere. All to come back to that bridge that's up ahead here. And the bad part is, we probably have to climb back out of this. That'll be fun. Huberts Projects, MEEP is in front of us still. Oh, cool covered bridge back here, but getting to it was definitely a trick. Probably going to stop right on the bridge, take some cool pictures. Here we are inside the bridge, graffitied like crazy. Sitting in neutral. Little Omni likes to talk to you. This was Jack's hollow covered bridge in Mount Perry, Ohio. Unfortunately, it was covered in graffiti. It's sad to see that happening. This is the Y-shaped bridge in Zanesville, Ohio. Pretty cool to see that this bridge crosses the river, and it comes to a connection at 3 different points in the middle of the river. We stopped around here and rested up for a little while, and we had a procession for Turbo, our potato mascot. So Turbo is no longer with us. He got a really serious wound, and he's starting to smell funny. So he is going to
the mercy of nature.
Yes, he is going to plant and sprout himself in other places.
You made it to the river.
And it made it to the river, so he's going to float downstream for a while and maybe find another potato and have more potatoes together. Rest in peace, Turbo. This was called the Devil's Pass in Zanesville, Ohio on State Route 666. Now we understand why it would be called the Devil's Pass. It was a neat little narrow bridge. Unfortunately, Wilbur got a little excited or scared and jumped out a little early and got ran over. So we are somewhere in Ohio, I'm not even sure where. We are on this fun road. It's full of twists and turns and uphill, downhill, and whatnot. And this is what this little car was made for. This is, we are having a blast. It's just going through the corners like it's built for it, until the steering wheel decides to want to lock up like it wants to do. And it's not fun. But shifting through the gears here in the turbo spool, this is what this car's about right here.
It is a schoolgirl.
And that cool twisty road led us to the Longenberger Basket in Dresden, Ohio. I've never seen a picnic basket quite as large as this one, but it was cool. We stopped here for a few seconds just to catch our breath on the road. This is the Age of Steam Roundhouse in Sugar Creek, Ohio. Wilbur tried to make an entrance on his own. We had to catch up with him, but very cool place that I'd love to see again. Alright, so we're partway through day 3. We are on the interstate now heading north. We just went through Amish Country, so like Sugar Creek, Ohio, Coshocton, Ohio, stuff like that. Some twisty, windy roads. have some videos we're going to add to this, showing some of the driving. The little Omni's doing great. We're still following Huberts Projects and their meet. We are en route to our next destination. I'm not sure how far that is, but we're just keep on going until we get to the end, hopefully. So we'll update again here in a little while. This is the Sea Monster building in Canton, Ohio. Very neat art, definitely cool. Some more random artwork that was around the Sea Monster building. It was a very interesting place. I could definitely go back and check it out some more. Then we saw this, I call it a football, due to it being in Canton, Ohio. You tell me what you think. This was the home of President Hoover in North Canton, Ohio. It was closed. We couldn't really see much, so we just grabbed some pictures, and Wilbert oinked at it a few times, and we carried on. We were getting hungry, so we decided to stop at Sonic again this year. We stopped last year at a different one. We really liked that place a lot. Then we stopped at the home of the Goodyear blimp. It's one of the storage buildings where they keep the blimp. I'm an Ohio native, and I never knew that the Confederate Army made it all the way up into Ohio. This is the farthest north in Ohio that they've made. Cool little plaque just randomly placed along the side of the road in somebody's yard for a business, actually. These are the coke ovens. No, not that kind of coke. In Latonville, Ohio, coke ovens were used in the production of steel way back in the day. These were built into the ground and are still there, but weren't safe to go inside, so we chose to pass. Then we had to hunt for these oversized drumsticks in Warren, Ohio as a tribute to Dave Grohl. Cool bar. Some interesting famous people has come through this bar through the years. Then we traveled to the center of the world in Leavittsburg, Ohio. Who determined that? No idea. This was the Hillandale Bridge in Euclid, Ohio. The place was abandoned, hadn't been used in many years, and it was kind of creepy with all the graffiti and just junk in general and just the environment itself. The little Omni had made it perfectly drivable all the way up to this point in time. This is our last checkpoint of the rally, and everything was going great until right after we left this place. Then it went bad. After the last checkpoint, we're getting on the highway to go to the meeting for the rally, end of the rally, and here we sit. We've lost third and fifth gears. Fifth has been fighting us all day, and now we have lost third and fifth. So we are on the side of the highway attempting to fix it, thanks to Huberts Projects. Little yikes. Apologize for the camera being sideways there. It was kind of a hectic moment in time. Definitely want to say thank you to Huberts Projects and the team there. Without them, we would probably have been still sitting there, or we would have had to call for our truck, but we made it to the stop. All right, so after driving for 3 days, and I don't know, 13 to 1,500 miles, we made it to our very last checkpoint of the rally. Went to get on the highway to go back to the final meeting place where the award ceremony is, and we lost third and fifth gear. Fortunately, the team in front of us that we were in with the last 2 years, we was able to stop alongside the highway and figured out that we had lost a C-clip on the shift rod, so we was able to get another C-clip back on it and a coat hanger, and for now we're on our way to the final destination. We should be there in about 15 minutes, give or take. And here we are. We made it to the final meeting place. We was at Switch Cars up near Cleveland, Ohio. Cool place, had some cool cars. We were just thankful that we finally made it there. It was a long, hot day, long, hot weekend, but the car, again, ran flawlessly until the very end. And guess what? Snap, Crackle, and Pop had been found, and we were reunited with them at the rally. A huge shout out to all of those who put on the rally, all of those who helped us along the rally, all of those from all the groups that I belong to that offered assistance if we needed it. Without you guys, this would definitely not be possible.